This is probably one of the most difficult ones. It's the mean absolute deviation of the set of numbers. So the first thing we do is have to find the mean. The way that we find the mean is we take these numbers and we're going to add them up. 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15. And then we're going to divide it by 5 since there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So the mean is what we normally call the average. So if we add these up, we're going to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's going to be 59. That would make 60, 65. So we're going to have 65 divided by 5. So 65 divided by 5 is 13. So 13 is our mean. So now we have to go ahead and take the mean or the average, and we're going to have to find the absolute deviation. Absolute talks about absolute value, and deviation is how much it's different from the absolute value. So now that we have the mean, we're going to redo this using the 13 every time. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the absolute value, which simply means the distance from 0, and we have the numbers 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going to do that minus 11 plus the median minus 12, and then we're going to do that minus the 13, and then that minus the 14, and then that minus the 15. So I'm going to squeeze that in there. So we're going to take all of that and then find the average again, which is divided by 5. So now we can take a look. 13 minus 11 is 2. So, and that 2 is 2 places from 0. 13 minus 12 is 1. That's 1 place from 0. 13 minus 13 is 0. 13 minus 14 is a negative 1. What we simply do is just do it backwards. 14 minus 13, and we get a 1. And negative 1 and 1 are both 1 places from 0. And 15 minus 13, or 13 minus 15, gives us a 2 or negative 2. And then we're going to end up here with a total of 246 over 5, which is 1 1/5. Or we could do it as a decimal and have 1.2. Okay? So that's going to end up being our mean absolute deviation. So once again, our first step is to go ahead, add all the numbers together, and divide by how many there are. Okay. Once we have that done, then we're going to take the mean. That's going to give us the mean. Then we're going to take the mean minus the first number, then the mean minus the second number, plus the mean minus the third number, and we'll keep doing that to however many there are, and then we'll simply divide by the number of numbers. So we're going to take the mean by that, and we're going to do the absolute value, which means distance from 0. And so we can line those numbers up any way we want, as long with the mean. So if we have a mean of 17 and we have 15, we can do the 17 minus 15. If we have a mean of 17 and we're taking 22, we can do 22 minus the 17 to make it easier. So we have to use subtracting every time, and we always have to use that mean. So find the mean and then subtract it from every number and divide it by however many numbers there are.